Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Gone. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line. Andrew Whitworth at left tackle. Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard, his best position, and John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with, and boy, did he take advantage of it. Well over 1,300 yards rushing, caught the ball well out of the backfield. A definite candidate for MVP in 2017, and I would say in just about any season he plays going forward.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Vinny Curry able to run him down for a loss of a yard. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken around the 12. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now Foles. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Brockers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Foles. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Goff now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now Goff on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are in for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 1st and 10, Goff. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscling free near the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
On 1st down, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From the red zone now, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Wentz.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Cooper fast with the feet. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right near midfield. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. 3rd and 2. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And now running right through him. Ajayi's going to go. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi, 99 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. So they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they try the right side here. Open space inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's got it up and through. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
He's got a man, complete. A gain of 39 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Right side complete. That's Woods. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Buying time to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. To throw is Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second down following the run. Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Getting down to the end of this one here, Charles. That touchdown, though, gives them a glimmer of hope.
Without a doubt, because all had appeared lost, but that touchdown puts them right back in it with plenty of hope and a little more optimism.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they will take a knee here. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protect.